Hey.
Well, we're waiting.
Yo, what it do, family? This is Ayyoojwatch. Watch this. Oh my god, man. I just can hear y'all right now. But we here with another video here with another info show or something like that. I think that's what it's called. But here with THC versus CBD. Do you know your weed? Oh, and you know, I partake in, you know, I done dibble dabble, but I'm a smoker. I'm not gonna lie. People that know me, they know I smoke. I'm a big smoker. I love both. So I wanted to be able to get a little more education on it, if it can tell me or show me. For my potheads out there, man, you know what it is, man. Y'all might want to pull up, roll up a J. You know, just come on, roll up a J and smoke and watch Jay talk about smoking J's. You know, so we, hey man, look at that. I'm a little bit of a rhyming here. What you talking about? But nah, man. You know, if my smokers out there, man, anybody that want to know about smoking CBD and THC, this is a good video right here to watch. Roll up one. I mean, I would have one, you know, with y'all, but you know, I gotta conduct business. But pretend I got one in my hand with y'all, man, and let's watch the video.
The workings of CBD and THC, curious about how two such distinct compounds can originate from the same cannabis plant? Today we're delving into this fascinating topic, but with a unique musical twist. In this video, we'll explore the roles of CBD and THC using the analogy of an orchestra, where every component plays a crucial part in creating harmony and discord. This approach not only simplifies the complex interactions of these compounds within our bodies, but also adds an element of fun to our learning experience. So tune your instruments and ready your ears as we conduct our way through the symphonic landscape of CBD and THC, uncovering the science behind their effects and their uses in a melody that resonates with both novices and seasoned enthusiasts alike. Join us for an educational journey that promises to be as enlightening as it is
Don't tell me they about to be on some Tyler Perry shit with the CBD and THC now. Oh my god.
entertaining. Okay,
let's see how this goes.
Imagine your body's internal systems as a grand orchestra. It's complex with lots of different instruments working together to create, well, you. The system that helps regulate things like mood, pain, and sleep is called the endocannabinoid system. Let's consider it our orchestra for today. This orchestra isn't just about sounds, it's a symphony of chemical signals and reactions. Every instrument, your organs, your nerves, and immune system plays a vital part. Sometimes things get a bit out of tune. Maybe the brass section is too loud, representing anxiety, or the strings are playing too slow, mimicking sluggishness or fatigue. The endocannabinoid system helps to retune this orchestra. Its special receptors, like little volume knobs scattered throughout your body, ready to adjust how different instruments play. These receptors are what THC and CBD interact with, but in very different ways. Think of these receptors as sensitive microphones placed within your body's orchestra. Some microphones are attuned to pick up certain instruments more clearly. THC has a powerful signal that certain microphones lock onto, blasting that input to the rest of your brain. CBD, however, sends a much gentler signal. It doesn't blast specific microphones, but it seems to influence the overall sound of the orchestra, encouraging a smoother, more balanced performance. Let's dive in a little deeper. Meet THC, the conductor of the cannabis plant. THC loves taking control. It directly targets specific receptors in your brain, like a conductor signaling the entire orchestra to play louder, faster, or more intensely. That's the high feeling. Your whole internal orchestra is going wild. THC is the rock star of the plant, and it's not shy about its power.
True.
When THC enters your system, it zeroes in on specific receptors in your brain called CB1 receptors. These receptors are essentially plentiful in areas that control things like pleasure, movement, memory, and thinking. It's like the conductor hijacking the orchestra's communication system. Suddenly, the signals for feel good and boost creativity are cranked up to full volume, and that's where the euphoric feeling comes from. Your
Sure,
perception
you're right
of
about
time
that
might
one.
warp. Colors might seem brighter, your inner orchestra is playing a totally different tune. But the conductor can be unpredictable. THC's influence extends beyond the classic high. It has the potential to disrupt short-term memory formation, particularly in areas of the brain like the hippocampus. And that might explain why it can be tough to remember your train of thought or recall events clearly when you're under the influence of THC. Additionally, THC interacts with the brain's reward system, releasing a surge of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This dopamine rush reinforces the desire to repeat the experience, which plays a role in how some individuals can develop a dependence on THC. Sometimes the orchestra speeds up, making your thoughts race or your heart pound. Other times the music becomes slow and dreamy, making you feel sleepy or uncoordinated. THC can have a big impact on your appetite too. It's like the conductor tells your stomach, "Play louder," leading to those famous munchies. And remember, the conductor's influence is temporary.
Sure.
As THC levels fade, your internal orchestra starts to return to its regular programming, and that's why the high eventually wears off. The conductor's impact also can vary depending on how much THC you take, how often you use it, and even your own individual body chemistry. It's a complex concert, to be sure. Now here's CBD. CBD prefers a more subtle approach than its attention-grabbing cousin, the conductor. CBD is more like a single influential musician, perhaps a calming cellist. It doesn't take center stage, but it subtly interacts with the orchestra as a whole. It's like encouraging the flutes to play more softly, or suggesting the percussionists ease off a bit, essentially promoting a mellower atmosphere.
I definitely understand where he coming from, cause like you could tell when you smoke, like if you're a real smoker, you can tell when you smoke CBD from when you smoke THC, the difference that it does for you. A lot of people don't tell the difference, and then a lot of people don't be like, "Oh, the CBD don't do nothing for me." No, CBD's like it makes you feel more calm. It's kind of like a body high, low key, but it's not as like when you smoke weed. THC is you're gonna feel that high, like it's gonna hit you. And with CBD, they don't really do that. It's kind of more relaxed. It's like CBD is metal, like rock and roll, and THC is rock and roll, and CBD is more like jazz, like smooth jazz, like type shit. So I understand where he's coming from on this shit.
It doesn't bind as strongly to CB1 receptors as THC loves. Instead, it seems to interact with a whole network of receptors and other systems in the body. Think of CBD like that cellist who isn't trying to lead the orchestra, but is content to contribute its rich, mellow sound. It might gently influence how your body produces certain internal cannabinoids, which are signaling molecules similar to those found in the cannabis plant. CBD also seems to have a hand in regulating serotonin levels. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that plays a huge role in mood and anxiety. It's like the cellist subtly encouraging the flute section to play a calming melody. While it doesn't cause a high, CBD might create a sense of overall relaxation and well-being. Some research suggests CBD has the potential to reduce anxiety, making stressful situations feel a bit more manageable. It's like the cellist's influence helps dampen the frantic energy of the orchestra. CBD might also have pain-relieving properties.
Yep.
It seems to work alongside the body's natural pain signaling systems, potentially helping to turn the volume down of those uncomfortable sensations. Think of it as the cellist soothing the percussion section after an intense crescendo. CBD's potential benefits don't stop there. It's also being explored for its role in sleep regulation, inflammation reduction,
Yep.
and even managing conditions like epilepsy. Like the cellist's influence extends beyond any section of the orchestra, promoting overall harmony. It's important to note that the research on CBD is still evolving. Scientists aren't entirely sure about all of CBD's mechanisms of action. However, one interesting avenue involves how CBD interacts with a receptor known as TRPV1. This receptor is involved in sensing pain and inflammation. So, CBD's potential influence here could be a factor in its pain-relieving effects. CBD also seems to modulate the activity of GABA receptors in the brain. GABA is a major inhibitory neurotransmitter. It helps calm things down. By tweaking GABA signaling, CBD might help ease feelings of anxiety and promote relaxation. The potential benefits of CBD are exciting, but it's important to remember CBD isn't a miracle cure. The effects can vary from person to person, and more research is needed
Sure.
to understand its applications and limitations fully. It's always best to talk to your doctor before trying CBD, especially if you take other medications. While THC and CBD come from the same plant, their effects can feel worlds apart. Understanding the differences is key when deciding if one, both, or neither might be right for you. THC causes euphoria, altered senses, and sometimes even increased appetite. CBD, on the other hand, is associated with potential benefits like easing anxiety, managing pain, and promoting a sense of calm without the intoxicating high. THC's powerful effects on perception and mood are why it's historically been associated with recreational use. However, researchers are also exploring THC's potential therapeutic benefits, including pain management, nausea reduction, and appetite stimulation for medical conditions. CBD, on the other hand, is often sought out for its calming and potentially therapeutic effects. Without the intoxicating high of THC, it's gaining popularity for managing everyday stress, promoting restful sleep, and potentially easing muscle aches and pains. Sometimes THC and CBD are used together. This is where things get interesting. Some research suggests that CBD might actually buffer some of THC's less desirable effects, like anxiety or paranoia. That's the cellist subtly taming the conductor's more chaotic tendencies. The ratios of THC to CBD matter. A product with mostly THC and very little CBD will likely create a very different experience than one with a balance of both, or even primarily CBD. Think of it like changing how much emphasis you put on certain sections of your orchestra. It's crucial to remember that everybody's body chemistry is different.
Sure.
What feels subtly relaxing to one person might have a more potent effect on another. It's always best to start with a low dose and gradually increase as needed, especially if you're new to THC or CBD products.
Definitely.
Now that we understand how THC and CBD play their parts in the body's orchestra, let's explore the various ways these compounds can be administered. Each method of use affects not only the onset and duration of the effects, but also the experience itself. First up, inhalation. In our orchestra analogy, let's think of inhalation as the soloist. This method includes smoking or vaping, and it's like a quick solo that rapidly delivers THC and CBD into your bloodstream. When you inhale, the compounds are absorbed through the lungs and quickly make their way to your brain. This results in almost immediate effects, which can be quite intense depending on the THC content. Smoking is the traditional route, using dried cannabis flowers. Vaping, on the other hand, uses concentrated cannabis oils, which can be either high in THC, high in CBD, or balanced. These methods are akin to a trumpet's blast, loud and immediate. Moving on to a different section of our orchestra, we find edibles. Edibles involve consuming cannabis-infused foods and drinks. The method's like a slow crescendo. It takes longer for the effects to start, typically 30 minutes to 2 hours, but the resulting performance can last much longer, often several hours. This is because the liver metabolizes THC to a more potent form, which prolongs the effects. CBD edibles, which include gummies, chocolates, and beverages, are popular for those
But the thing is with the edibles, but you really gotta watch out. Like, people don't understand, like, and that's what it messed me up a long time ago. Like, I remember before I ate like a whole bunch of edibles. It was like just a bag, like a one little bag, and it had like 10 pieces in there, and it was only like 200 milligrams each, or 200 milligrams I think each, are just the whole thing. I ate the whole thing in just a split second, and then I was like, I'm cool, I can still eat. Them things smacked me on later on down the line, and I was done for. I couldn't even get up, low key. Like, I was really gone. Like it. That's the thing, you gotta watch out with edibles, cause when you're doing edibles and this stuff, like, you can eat that and this thing, take that, whatever type stuff, it's not gonna kick in right then and there. And if you keep eating that THC, you can get really messed up off that shit, and you won't. You'll start feeling that high when your ass is on the ground crying and shit. I should have not ate so much. Yeah. So give edibles a little bit of moment before it kicks in, because edible does take a minute before it kicks in. And when it kicks in, you're gonna feel that shit.
seeking prolonged relief from anxiety, pain, or inflammation without the high. They provide a gentle, sustained note that enhances the background harmony without overwhelming the senses. Then we have topicals. These are cannabis-infused lotions, balms, and oils applied directly to your skin. Topicals are unique because they generally don't produce a systemic effect or a high. Instead, they work locally. Think of them as a percussionist who focuses on a specific beat, targeting areas of pain or inflammation. This makes them ideal for localized relief, such as soothing sore muscles or calming irritated skin. Sublinguals are another method involving tinctures or sprays administered under the tongue. This method is like adding a steady rhythm to your music. The compounds are absorbed quickly through the mucous membranes in your mouth, leading to faster effects than edibles, but slower than inhalation. Sublinguals are particularly favored for their ease of dosing and the ability to fine-tune the effects, making it easier to maintain a consistent tempo for body's orchestra. Lastly, we have capsules, which are swallowed and absorbed through the digestive tract, much like edibles. However, capsules are often a very measured and precise dosage. Think of them as the metronome of the orchestra. This method provides a controlled release of effects, ideal for those who need consistent relief throughout the day. Each method of administration offers a different instrument in the grand symphony of effects that THC and CBD can provide. Whether you're looking for a quick onset, prolonged relief, localized targeting, or precise dosing, there's a method tailored to your needs. As you consider these various methods, remember, the experience can vary wildly based on the concentration of THC and CBD, your own body chemistry, and even the specific strains used. It's like choosing the right instrument for the right piece of music. It all depends on the kind of performance you're looking for. So experiment cautiously and find the method that best harmonizes with your body's unique orchestra. And always, consult with a healthcare professional to ensure a safe and effective experience. Next up, let's dive into the medical applications of THC and CBD, highlighting how these compounds are not just about recreation, but also about relief and recovery. From chronic pain to complex neurological disorders, the range of conditions these cannabinoids might address is both wide and profound. Chronic pain is one of the most common ailments treated with both CBD and THC. Patients often turn to those compounds when traditional pain medications fail or cause undesirable side effects. THC works by binding to cannabinoid receptors in the brain and body, potentially altering pain perception and providing relief. While CBD does not bind as directly to those receptors, it may help reduce inflammation, which is a common cause of chronic pain. For instance, a few studies published found that patients with arthritis who used a CBD-infused topical experienced significant pain reduction, enabling them to resume daily activities with improved comfort. One of the most significant medical breakthroughs for CBD has been its use in treating epilepsy, particularly severe forms that do not respond well to standard medication. The FDA-approved drug, Epidiolex, which is a purified form of CBD, has been used to treat rare forms of epilepsy in children, such as Dravet syndrome and Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. Clinical trials have demonstrated that CBD can substantially reduce the frequency of seizures and, in some cases, stop them altogether. Multiple sclerosis, a disease that affects the brain and spinal cord, results in muscle spasms, pain, and tremors. Medical cannabis rich in THC and CBD has shown promise in reducing these symptoms. The oral spray, Sativex, which contains both THC and CBD, is approved in several countries to treat MS-related muscle spasticity. Patients report reduced spasticity and pain, which significantly enhances quality of life. Cannabis compounds, particularly CBD, are also explored for their potential in treating mental health disorders, such as anxiety, depression, and PTSD. CBD is valued for its anti-anxiety effects without the psychoactive high associated with THC. Studies suggest CBD may help reduce anxiety in real-life situations, like public speaking, and could also offer benefits for depression by enhancing serotonin receptor activity. A compelling case study involves a veteran with PTSD who found traditional medications ineffective and coping strategies difficult to maintain. After beginning a regimen of CBD oil, he reported a significant decrease in nightmares and flashbacks, a common symptom of PTSD. This anecdotal evidence is supported by research suggesting that CBD can help regulate fear.
So if y'all don't want to smoke no weed, just go smoke some CBD, but make sure y'all know what y'all doing, though. Don't. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell y'all just to smoke anything just because it's y'all hear what it's made for, what it can do. Feel comfortable doing this. If you don't feel comfortable smoking weed or don't smoking CBD, don't do that shit. But if it have some effect to be able to help you in some of your if y'all going through depression, anxiety, just stress, like sleeping problems, maybe see if it may help. If y'all not already doing that. Some of y'all are probably already smoking. Some of y'all pothead niggas already here smoking away. So but it's some good information though.
Memory. which plays a significant role in PTSD. These examples only scratch the surface of how THC and CBD are being integrated into medical treatments. As research continues and laws evolve, the potential for these cannabinoids in the medical field seem poised for further expansion. Remember, if you're considering cannabis-based treatments, it's essential to consult healthcare professionals.
Nickelodeon was kid everything, but that marked one of the darkest chapters.
These are 3 predators who worked
And discuss the best options for your specific condition. As the popularity of THC and CBD products continues to grow, so does the need for robust consumer education and safety. Understanding what you're putting into your body, how to use these compounds safely, and where to buy them are crucial steps in ensuring a positive experience. Let's break down the essentials of navigating this evolving landscape. The first step to safe consumption is knowing how to read product labels. This is vital as it helps you understand exactly what you purchase and consume. Labels on cannabis products typically include information on THC and CBD content, dosage per serving, suggested use, and whether the product contains full spectrum, broad spectrum, or isolate extracts. Checking for a product's certificate of analysis or COA, which should be available from reputable sellers, can also inform you about potential contaminants and the exact cannabinoid profile. Understanding dosages is key to a safe and enjoyable experience with cannabis products. THC and CBD can affect everyone differently. Factors like body weight, metabolism, and tolerance can influence how a person reacts. Start with a low dose, especially if you're new to cannabis or trying a new product. For THC, this might mean starting with a product that contains under 5 milligrams per serving. And for CBD, starting doses are usually around 10 to 20 milligrams.
Yeah. I came from the era where we was smoking Reggie. We was smoking Booth. So, hey, I'm up here now with the exotic. I'm an exotic nigga when it comes to this smoking shit. Like, I came from the era. That's how I knew what my dosage was. When I started at Reggie, and now I'm up here now. Shit, if y'all ever came from that area, the area is just smoking Reggie, y'all know we deserve to smoke good shit now. Shit, I'll be up here, I'll be smoking 30, 40, 50 milligrams, all that shit. I'll be getting high.
Monitor how you feel over a few hours, as the effects of THC can be immediate, while CBD might take longer to notice. Keep in mind that purchasing your products from reputable sources is essential. This means selecting products from vendors who provide transparent information and third-party testing results. Avoid buying products from informal sources like social media platforms or unlicensed dispensaries, as these products may not be tested and could contain harmful contaminants. Always look for well-established brands that are compliant with state regulations.
You know what I'm saying to you all you fake-ass weed dealers out there? All y'all weed dealers out there selling that fucking whack-ass weed. This shit is telling y'all keep that whack-ass weed to yourself. People stop buying these whack-ass weed from these whack-ass weed dealers. Be having some whack-ass shit. Then they wax you on the... My bad. I hate talking when I got food in my mouth. Then they wax you on their prices and their bag not even good. Then you fuck around feeling lightheaded. Got gas. You just over here stressing and shit because this plug gave you some whack ass weed. A lot of y'all, man, y'all gotta watch out, man. Y'all out here smoking Booth. A lot of y'all out here smoking Booth, and y'all wonder why y'all keep stressing. Hey, gotta get like AOJ over here. I'm in my feng shui. I'm calm. I'm in my peace mode. Okay? This boat don't get to rock unless I wanted to rock. I'll be calm as a whistle. Nah, man. I make sure when I smoke that good. That good. Okay? Now y'all here smoking that whack Arnold.
And have positive consumer reviews. And of course, there are many misconceptions surrounding THC and CBD. For instance, a common myth is that CBD cures everything. While CBD is associated with several health benefits, it's not a cure-all and should not be treated as such. Another myth is that THC always causes anxiety and paranoia. However, the reality is the effects vary widely among individuals, and some strains or products are specifically bred to minimize those side effects. Educating yourself about the nuances of each compound can help mitigate unexpected experiences. Beyond understanding labels and dosages, knowing safe consumption practices is critical. This includes recognizing the signs of overconsumption, such as dizziness, nausea, or extreme anxiety, and knowing how to respond. It's always important to be aware of the potential for interactions with other medications. Always discuss your cannabis use with a healthcare provider, especially if you're taking prescription medications or have underlying health conditions. Remember, an informed consumer is a safe consumer. As the market for THC and CBD products expands, staying educated on these topics will help you
Yes,
make
it
informed
does.
decisions, ensuring a safe and official experience. Whether you're using these products for wellness, medical purposes, or recreational enjoyment, knowledge is the key to unlocking their full potential responsibly. As you consider diving into the world of THC and CBD, understanding the legal landscape is also crucial. Cannabis laws vary significantly across different regions, affecting everything from possession to consumption and even research. Let's explore the complex legal tapestry that governs those compounds. Globally, the legality of cannabis, THC, and CBD varies widely. Some countries, such as Canada and Uruguay, have legalized cannabis for recreational use, allowing for both THC and CBD products to be sold in regulated markets. In contrast, many countries in Asia and the Middle East impose strict penalties for cannabis possession and use, with no distinctions between THC and CBD. European countries often have nuanced policies. For example, the Netherlands tolerates cannabis use in coffee shops, while CBD is widely legal in the UK as long as it contains less than 0.2% THC.
Damn, I can't
States,
even-
the legal status of cannabis
Damn, I can't even get a high. It's not even worth smoking. I might just put that bitch in my tea. I might just drink some tea. And put that bitch in. I'll be high all damn day. With a big old smile on my face. Like,
is particularly complex due to the differences between federal and state laws. Federally, cannabis remains classified as a Schedule I drug under the Controlled Substances Act, making it illegal for all forms of possession, sale, and distribution. However, many states have moved to legalize or decriminalize cannabis to varying degrees. For instance, states like Colorado or California allow recreational use, while others, like Texas, have extremely limited medical programs. The legal variability significantly impacts the ability to research cannabis and its components. In regions where cannabis is illegal, research is often restricted, limiting scientific understanding and the development of potential treatments. Conversely, in countries or states where cannabis is legal, researchers can more freely explore its effects, leading to advances in medical therapies and a better understanding of its risks and benefits. For CBD, legal nuances can be equally complex. In the United States, the 2018 Farm Bill legalized hemp-derived CBD products containing less than 0.3% THC on a federal level. Yet some states have their own regulations that restrict the sale and the use of CBD. In Europe, the situation varies as well. While CBD is legal in most parts, the regulations around labeling and the maximum amount of THC content allowed can differ from one country to another. The legal status of cannabis is continuously evolving. New domestic and international legislation is regularly introduced, impacting how these products can be marketed, sold, or used. Advocacy and changes in public opinion often drive the legal changes, resulting in a growing recognition of the medical benefits of cannabis and its derivatives. As you
Damn.
navigate the shifting legal landscape, staying informed is key. Whether you're a consumer, a healthcare provider, a researcher, understanding the current laws and regulations is essential for safe and legal engagement with cannabis products. Always check the latest local and national regulations before purchasing or using THC and CBD products, as these laws can directly impact your experience and your opportunities. So imagine your body as a sophisticated orchestra. THC serves as the energetic conductor, amplifying intensity and excitement, while CBD acts as a calming musician, fostering harmony and tranquility during the show. Together, they contribute to a fascinating symphony of effects that can enhance how we experience and interact with the world around us. Now check out what happens to your brain if you smoke weed for 30 days.
we might check that one out one day. But let me know what y'all think about the video on the THC and CBD. There's a lot of good facts in there that it was showing y'all. A lot of people don't know the difference. A lot of people back then when CBD started coming out, a lot of people were just smoking CBD because they thought it was like literally like it was weed form. So they thought, oh, this is just weed, this is just weed. No, CBD is different. CBD does other things for you. And weed does something else. But a lot of people don't really be smoking. You know, people just smoke just to get high. And a lot of people don't know what the weed does to them or something like that. So, or THC, CBD. So this is like, man, if y'all smoke CBD and y'all been on this shit, y'all know what CBD does for y'all. For the people that didn't know, now they kind of do know what CBD does, because CBD always been different from THC. THC is way different. I should know. But let me know what y'all think about the video. Is y'all a CBD, THC fan? Y'all like both, or do you like THC, or which one do y'all like the most? And if y'all didn't know some of these things in here, shit, let me know about it. But you know what we always gonna do: like, comment, subscribe, and share if y'all can. And peace.